Every time someone gets canceled on Twitter, millions of people rush to watch. We tell ourselves it's about accountability. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain is getting a massive dopamine hit from watching someone fall from grace. This is Schadenfreude, pleasure at others' misfortune. And social media has turned it into the most addictive drug on the internet. I'm Jack, and this is the Schadenfreude Lab, where we explore the dark psychology behind human behavior. Let's start with what's actually happening in your brain when you see someone get canceled online. When you witness someone you dislike facing consequences, a specific region of your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. It's called the ventral striatum, your brain's reward center, the same area that activates when you eat chocolate or win money. Scientists at Japan's National Institute for Physiological Sciences put people in brain scanners and showed them videos of rivals failing. But here's where it gets darker. The more you dislike the person, the stronger your pleasure response becomes. Now, not all Schadenfreude is created equal. Psychologists have identified 3 distinct types. First is justice-based Schadenfreude. This is when you feel satisfaction seeing someone who did wrong face consequences. Scientists consider this the most morally acceptable form. It's tied to your sense of fairness and your belief in a just world. The second type is rivalry-based Schadenfreude. This is what you feel when your competitor loses, even if you didn't win. Your brain treats rival teams, competing companies, or opposing political groups as literal tribal enemies. When they fail, your ancient tribal brain releases dopamine as if your tribe just survived a threat. The third and darkest type is aggression-based Schadenfreude. This is enjoying random suffering unrelated to justice or competition. People high in dark triad personality traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, experience this type at extreme levels. Now, here's where social media makes everything exponentially worse. Platforms have discovered that Schadenfreude is pure engagement gold. Every time you engage with cancel culture content, liking, commenting, sharing, you're training the algorithm that you want more. The algorithm then floods your feed with more cancellations, more public failures, more outrage, because it knows you can't look away. A study from the University of Würzburg found that people spend 4 times longer engaging with negative social content than positive content. And here's the neurological trick. Each dose of Schadenfreude gives you a smaller high than the last. So you need bigger scandals, more dramatic falls, more extreme content to get the same dopamine rush you got before. This is called hedonic adaptation, and it's exactly how drug addiction works in your brain. But there's an even darker consequence. Every moment you spend feeling Schadenfreude, your empathy literally shuts down. Neuroscientists have proven that Schadenfreude and empathy activate opposite brain regions. You literally cannot feel both at once. Studies show regular Schadenfreude consumption correlates with decreased empathy scores, increased cynicism, and higher levels of depression. The irony? Schadenfreude gives you a 5-minute high, but leaves you feeling more empty and bitter than before you scrolled. Meanwhile, research on compassion shows it creates lasting well-being, strengthens relationships, and actually makes your brain healthier. So the next time you feel that rush when someone gets canceled, pause. Recognize what's happening in your brain. If you want to understand more about Schadenfreude and dark psychology, subscribe to the Schadenfreude Lab.